What I'd like to do next is just go over the corrective rehab process. And you'll see this sheet in the office here. And at the bottom of your sheet it says mix, fix, and set. And this is from a colleague, Dr. Dennis Rogan, talked about this. At the beginning you're trying to really warm it up. Then you're trying to fix it with an adjustment. And then we're going to try to set it so it stays in that position. So the first thing you do when you walk in our office, you're coming back to rehab, is you're going to sign in to rehab. And then I'm going to have you do your warm-ups. You're either going to be doing the cervical traction here for the neck area if your knees are not where they should be. Secondly, you will do the tubing. So you'll either be doing this or that. You don't have to do both of them in our office. Secondly, also we're going to use the wobble balls. You're going to be working with the mid-back and also the spinal rotation and the figure 8 motions. After you're done performing your exercise, it's really going to help you get a better adjustment so you're not getting a cold adjustment. You're going to go grab a number over here. And then if there's a lot of other patients, you're going to have a seat and wait till your number's up to go in and get your adjustment. We'd like to ask you not to grab a number when you first come in, because it depends how long it's going to take you to do your rehab. It's going to throw off the flow. After you're adjusted, if I have directed, you're going to head back and do the vibration with either head weighting, shoulder weighting, or standing on the vibration. The only thing we ask when you're doing a vibration is that if you have bare feet, put some paper towels underneath them. Or if I have you have a heel lift, that'd be the only time you'd have your shoes on. After that, if you look over here in the freezer, I'll have you put ice on it. Ice on your neck area to really hold that in position. The only thing I ask is that you're not sitting on a chair looking at your phone. You have nice posture looking straight ahead. Cervical traction. Cervical traction, the first thing you want to do before you do any type of traction on the neck is warm it up. So you're going to go 10 up downs. You're going to go 10 left and rights. 10 where you turn right and left. Okay, second step on the cervical traction is you're going to grab a paper towel. And you're going to grab the spray bottle. And you always want to clean this before you use it. You just need a light spray. This will help ensure that it's always clean before you use it. You don't have to trust in somebody else cleaning it for you. The next thing I want to show you is how to work this mechanism here. So if you can zoom in here. If this is too low, you just pull it tighter like this. If you come in and somebody was real tall before you, you're going to have to let this out. And what you do is you come in here and push this little lever here and pull this up. Okay, now that you've warmed up the neck and this is all clean, I'm going to go ahead and adjust this to myself. I'm going to put this behind the neck. This is going to go underneath the chin. This is too loose, so I'm going to just pull this down until it's snug. I'm going to have my hands behind it like this. Elbows against the wall if you like, and you just slowly bend your knees and put some of your weight onto the traction. So let me show you how this is done. And you're going to feel that traction in the neck. You're in charge of how much weight you're putting on the traction. This should take you about 1 second to do one. At the beginning, you're going to start off with 10, and eventually you're going to work up to 60 each time you're in the office. Now, if you have bad knees, make sure you talk to me about that. We may have you do the tubing instead of the traction. Secondly, if you develop any kind of soreness in the neck area, let me know. I also recommend you put some icing on it that night for 10 to 20 minutes. Secondly, the biggest thing with cervical traction of why it's so critical is it really helps warm up the disc. It allows you to get a better adjustment. That's why in our office we'd like to have you do this before the adjustment. It also helps rehydrate and heal the disc, restore the neck curve, increases motion in that area. Now for some of you, if you have TMJ issues and you feel this is putting too much pressure on your jaw area, instead of coming down like this, you put the foam on your forehead like this. And that will not cause any pressure in the jaw area. 3 quick steps for tubing exercise in our office. The first thing you want to do is decide if you're looking for the red tubing or the black. The black's going to be a lot harder. The red should be a little bit easier, okay? The first thing you want to do is grab paper over here and wrap this. This just keeps it clean for everybody. Put this around your neck. And step one, if you're looking at any direction, is going to be to pump and extend the head back and rotate the head left and right. You're going to do this 10 times. You're going to relax. You're going to put your arms out, and you're going to work your head back and rotate left and right 10 times. And relax. This is really helping you warm it up. The second phase of this is to come down, pump the head back, and you're going to tilt right and left. You're going to do that 10 times. And relax. You're going to work straight out, head back, and you're going to tilt left and right 10 times. And relax. This is really going to help get fluid back in the disc, help them get warmed up, help hydrate, and just really help you get a better adjustment. The last part is the most critical. You're going to hold down, extend the head back, and extend and hold for 10 seconds. And relax. You're going to work up to 5 times with the arms down, and you're going to do straight out like this, and you can do that 5 times also. For example, head back, down, hold for 10 seconds. And you're going to do that 5 times. This is an isometric contraction, which is really going to help change the posture and help correct the curve in your neck. In our office, you're either going to be doing the tubing or the traction in the office. Also, when you're first starting out, you don't have to pull it all the way out to here. This can be very challenging for you because it's a lot of pressure on here. You can start right like this, just put a little bit of pressure on your neck. So when you're doing these exercises, you don't have to extend all the way out, okay? Also, if some of you are suffering with chronic upper neck pain, or you have headaches and you have forward head posture, talk to me and I'll let you know if this would work for you. But you want to put this right at the base of the skull here. You're going to tuck the chin and you're going to extend your head back 10 to 12 times. Rotation exercise. This is designed to loosen up the joints in the mid-back and lower back, increase blood flow, and make the disc more pliable. It's great for any kind of disc injury, herniation, or bulges. It's also a great exercise to do when you wake up in the morning or in the evening. What you're going to do in our office is you're going to sit on a wobble ball. At home, you can also do this on a regular chair. You're going to bring the arms up like this, and then you're going to turn side to side and count to 25. Now at home, you can also do this in the morning and in the evenings. In the office here, you're going to work up to 25. Wobble ball exercise. In our office, this is done after the spinal rotation exercise. After you've completed the 25 side to side, you're going to go into the wobble ball exercise. This is really huge in the recovery of any kind of disc involvement. It helps with hydration and rehydrating the disc. The first thing you're going to do is a figure 8 motion. All right, you're going to inhale and go forward right. So you're going to inhale and bend your hips forward right. Hold for 5 seconds. Exhale and go backward right. Hold for 5 seconds and then inhale to the forward left like a figure 8. Exhale and go backward left. And then you're going to repeat that 5 times. You're going to hold each motion for 5 seconds. You're trying to create those vertebrae pumping in there to try to pump that fluid back and forth. You can work up to 10 times in the office. Whole body vibration. For the majority of you, this will be done after your adjustment. If you can come over here and go ahead and sign in. If you've already signed in from your warm-up, you don't have to sign in again. You can set all your stuff, your keys, wallet right here. And then come over to the bench and take your shoes off. And you can place them underneath the bench or on this shelf right here. Okay? And you're going to step back here to the vibe plate. If you have socks on, you can step directly on this. If you don't have socks on and you have flip-flops, we ask that you do take some paper towels and you put them down like this and you step on the paper towels. The only other exception to this is if I've given you a heel lift, you are able to wear shoes. Just make sure you bring clean shoes in and then put the shoes on top of paper towels like this also to keep them nice and clean. Okay, now that you're ready to do the vibration, let me show you how the controls work. On this unit here, you're going to go ahead and turn it on with the red button. 35 is the optimal range, is where you want to, if somebody has played with this, make sure you turn this to 35. You're going to also turn on the start button. This is going to time you for 5 minutes. Okay, you're going to step up on it. When this starts beeping at the end, you're going to have to turn this manually off and then also turn the timer off. Okay. When you're on the vibration platform, a couple tips. You can stand very flat-footed. If you feel a lot of vibration in the head, you can just lightly bring up your heels, but make sure you got nice posture looking straight ahead. Another nice tip for some of you that got a lot of mid-back tightness, maybe you're on the computer or you're slouched over a lot, just bring the shoulder blades down, squeeze together like you're squeezing a can, hold that for about 5 seconds, and relax. And you can do that periodically throughout. Just make sure you have nice posture in a vibration platform. Second vibration platform over here, on these ones, all you have to do is turn the timer to 5. And there again, just do the same thing on that. Head weighting and shoulder weighting. Many of you, I'm going to have you put head weighting on the front of your head. They found that if you put weight in the front of your head, your body with the righting reflexes will start pulling back. It really helps with increasing the curve in the neck and helps with forward head posture and reversing that. Let me show you how to do that. You're going to grab a paper towel. You want to put this on here so the bottom's even, otherwise you won't be able to see. Make sure the weight, the hard part's right in the front of the head. You're going to wrap this around, and you look really cool too when you do it. Also, if you have a baseball cap, some of you can wear that, you can put this right on top of the bill. And you're just, when you have this on you, you don't have to worry about bringing your head back. We just ask that you look straight ahead, and your body's natural reflexes will help bring your head back. Okay? This is a 2 pounds. The 2 pounds are always on the left. And we have some of you do 4 pounds. Generally, somebody that's, a lot of the guys will have 4 pounds, or somebody that's has a bigger neck will use 4 pounds. Shoulder weighting. Some of you have to do shoulder weighting. When you look in the mirror, you might see you're like this. We're going to put this on the low shoulder, and your body naturally will start bringing that up. Okay? The other thing you may do is shoulder bags, and this is when you have a curvature in the low back area. All these are 18 pounds. And you're literally just going to have this on your shoulder, and you're just going to try to focus on nice posture when you're on the vibration platform. I do have 2 bags that are marked 9, and those are more for kids. All the rest are 18 if there's no marks on them. Whole body vibration benefits. In our office, you're welcome to grab this pamphlet. I want to go over some of it with you. They've had amazing results with people just with pain in general. Arthritis is another big one with decreasing pain and inflammation. Osteoporosis, they found that patients that have been on whole vibration actually were able to start increasing bone density, which is really huge. Parkinson's was another big one. It helped with producing dopamine. Multiple sclerosis is another big one. Weight loss, fibromyalgia, lymphatic circulation, joint pain, diabetic neuropathy, scoliosis, bone density, neuropathy where you might get tingling and numbness in the hands, muscle weakness, spinal stenosis, burning pain, cystic fibrosis, cerebral palsy, just to name a few. The benefits were amazing, and just to read a few of them here, patients have had more energy, faster healing, increased bone density, muscle mass, increased circulation, reduced joint pain, increased flexibility, reduce back pain, alleviate stress, boost metabolism, improve balance. And the way it works is it targets 100% of your muscle fibers compared to only 40% when you're actually just working out. The constant contracting of your muscles, 30 to 50 times per second compared to 1 per second, provokes 900 muscle actions in 30 seconds. So you can get so much more contractions in such a smaller amount of time. If you have any questions on that, I'll be welcome to, I'll be happy to talk to you over some of that. A lot of the professional sports teams out there are using the whole body vibration, and that's why we've added in our office also.